Hello and welcome. Tonight on the program, we will be racing a Formula One car around our track, as well as determining which is faster, an E-Type Jag or a small Bush. But first, let's look at some cars that will really charge your electrons and put your protons in their place. Next to the neutrons, this is Top Atom. Alright, the first car we will be looking at today is the Badger. Just like the Dalton model of the Atom, it is small and indestructible. And there's so little room on the inside that it might as well not have an internal structure at all. Wrong key. The key fell. That's how indestructible it is. Okay. As you can clearly see on the inside here, there's simply no space to get in. But, on the bright side, it is indestructible, as you can see here by this armor plating on the windows. Armor plating. Here's the logo. Badger. Now, let me demonstrate to you. This is an explosive device, equivalent to the power of 10 nuclear bombs dropped on Hiroshima. So, let's see how well the car does. Boom! Wow! Look at it! It's still in one piece. Indestructible. How amazing. That's the Badger. Or should I say, the Dalton Atom. Now, onto the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Just like Thompson's model, it has small things covering its body that impact it negatively. I mean, just look. They couldn't even spell the name right. Mitsubishi Evo Lancer. It's Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. 10,000 horsepower? Preposterous. It does not have 10,000 horsepower. And look at this. People are constantly modifying this car. Look at that. Some fool has tried to make a racing stripe out of a piece of duct tape. And look at this spoiler. How stupid is that? And look at, what is it, a side scoop? Like, it looks like a weird bow, duct taped on. Preposterous. Oh my. Look at what this person has done. It says they took the V6 symbol and they taped a piece of paper that says 0. So it looks like it says V60. Preposterous. So, the Thompson model has little electrons, but this has little holes in it and air inducts and spoilers and all curvatures. Look at this. What is this? Why is it so curved? It looks stupid. And all curvatures on the body. Don't forget that awful grill. It looks like a beehive. That's so stupid. That alone is more negatively impacted on the car than all of the electrons on the Thompson Atom combined. Next up is the McLaren F1. With its 3 seats, count them, 1, 2, 3, with its 3 seats, as well as £1 million price tag, this is one sought-after car. But not only is it sought-after, it is also quite cramped on the inside, like Rutherford's model of the Atom, with a small, dense nucleus. Just like the nucleus, the inside is very small, and with 3 people in it, this is tiny, and it's also quite dense. Here, let me demonstrate. Here you see a small teddy bear about the size of a hand. Now, normally, this is the size of a hand. But, when we put it inside of the McLaren F1, here, let me show you how big this teddy bear is. To a normal person's size of a hand. But on the inside of a McLaren F1, This is tremendous. Look at it. It takes up 2 seats. So by our logic, 2 seats is equal to 1 hand. So the inside, to fit 3 people, look at this hand-sized bear. This is a steering wheel. It's not the steering wheel, that's a lie. It's a bloody lie. There's the 3rd seat. Look at this. This is truly tremendous. Let me close the door before some ants get in and drive away. Now I bet you're wondering to yourself, what about the electrons moving around the nucleus? Well, you see, wherever the car is parked, as it is now, dozens of people surround it to marvel at its ravishing good looks, just like the electrons for the nucleus. So I bet you're wondering to yourself, Sam, where are all the people? Well, you see, they saw this piece of poop. Look at it. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Utter garbage. And they all ran away. It's a shame, really. The Cadillac 16. It has 1,000 horsepower and a 16-cylinder engine with a 13.6-liter capacity. But most importantly, just like the Bohr model, its energy jumps from one level to another. Let me show you. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I have just turned it on, and as you can hear, it appears to be firing at only 4 cylinders. Vroom, vroom. The Bohr module has electrons jumping from fixed orbit to fixed orbit, but in the 16 it has the engine jumping from using 4 cylinders when just cruising, as you see here. Vroom, 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 vroom. But then, when you're overtaking someone, it bumps all the way up to 8 cylinders. And then when you really lay the foot down, as you can see my foot spread out. Oh God, we're going so fast. As you can see, I was just trying to overtake an airplane above me. As you can see clearly. So, it's just like the Bohr module. Instead of jumping from simple electron orbit to electron orbit, it jumps from cylinder to cylinder to too many cylinders. That wasn't me. Okay. And finally, we reach our last car in the series of 5, the Toyota Prius. Just like Schrödinger's electron cloud model, you can only guess what it is. But why is that? Because it's the quietest car ever. So when you are driving around in the dark, no one knows where you are. They can only predict where they think you might be. Just like how they can only predict where the electrons can be in an atom according to Schrödinger's model. Now, I know what you're saying to yourself. But where is the car? Where are you, Jeremy Adamson? Well, you see, I'm currently driving around on a track in my Toyota Prius, but you can't see me or hear the car. Like I said, driving around in the dark on a track. You can only guess where I am. Hello. Now, unfortunately, we spent our entire budget buying those supercars. And honestly, at Cadillac 16, running it on all 16 cylinders, we burnt up our entire year's budget. £2 million. So, yeah. And on that bombshell, good night.